Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for joining me today. On today's video, we're going to be doing messages from your passed on loved one. So for group 1, we have this rainbow moonstone and reaching out to spirit. For group 2, we have Larimar and release the petals. Group 4 is the void and pink opalite. And for group 4 is the Four of Pentacles and this crazy lace agate. So go ahead and select your pile and I will see you in your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading with this rainbow moonstone and reaching out to spirit. So what's the message from your passed on loved one? Okay, so for starters, I'm getting that this person passed away and they were sick. So I'm getting that from this Lover's card. It's funny because when I was shuffling and I was laying out the cards, I started sniffling, right? So I started sniffling and I do feel a bit of a cold coming on, but I could feel it coming out stronger as I was touching this card with the Lovers. And it says, embrace true and deep love, intimate friendships, make choices from the heart, vibrant health or recovery from an illness. And I can't help but feel this really, the greenness of this card and the heart chakra. And I'm just getting that this person had an illness that related to their heart in some sort of way. It was, you know, I mean, there's so many different illnesses that could relate to your heart, but and I also got the sense that this was something that was they were expected to recover from, or maybe they recovered for a period of time and then everyone thought they were okay, or something along those lines. But it was definitely something related to their heart. And, you know, I keep getting drawn to this Ace of Swords and it's at a cross. And, you know, I'm just feeling this energy of, you know, this heart condition being something that has been passed along, you know, 47 ancestral light. And I'm not just talking about a physical condition here. I'm talking about like the energetic feelings and emotions and the thoughts, and it's like a heart sickness, you know, and that manifests as a heart condition or an illness related to the heart. And so they couldn't go on any further because of this. So anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there. But the message that they're sending here is, you know, to reach out to the spirit realm and to communicate, check in. You know, I'm feeling this, and I'm not just getting it with to reach out to them, although that is part of it, but it's also just reaching out to your higher self, you know. See how this individual's here in a cloud, right? And he's reaching and he's connecting. That's how I'm feeling, is he's connecting to his higher self, you know. And, you know, for the purpose of, you know, finding truths. Like here with the Ace of Swords, like I see it, it came out as a cross, right? So it's finding out the truth, and getting clarity and getting enlightened on some of these old ancestral traumas that have a lot to do. It's like this elusive sort of thing. Like, and I don't know if it's something that is also affecting you, you know, because the message here also with this past and the Chariot in reverse is, you know, to shed some of the past. You know, see here how this bird is like shedding its feathers. And I'm getting that is like the past can be holding you back in some sort of way, or making you feel indecisive or unsure, or just lack this clarity for how to move forward and how to move on. And, you know, part of that has to do with your lifetime. Other parts has to do with the past. The past being your ancestral line. The past being not just your ancestral line, but I'm also getting, it could be past lives, but I'm getting more like society's past, society's history. You know, maybe there's a struggle with fitting in, with you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. And I think this is where this heart thing really comes in, is like being able to live true to your heart. You know, being able to communicate from your heart, being able to be yourself, being able to face your true north, being able to pursue what it is that your heart desires. And, you know, when we don't get to do that, I'm getting a strong feeling of like an oppressive past, an oppressive society in your ancestral line. Like, I don't know where your family comes from, or it doesn't even necessarily have to be your family or your bloodline. I'm also getting it as, maybe it is, but like, it's so hard to explain this. And I keep seeing the word elusive over here. Mantis being enigma, elusive, sensitive. So there's something mysterious about your roots in some sort of way, your ancestral roots. And I just have to keep going back to this example of living in a place or a society or an environment where, you know, because here I'm seeing how the trees are, it's like winter, right? Like there's no leaves on the tree. And I'm seeing that, like, having this experience in your heart, you know, them having this experience in their heart. And, you know, not being allowed, your heart not being able to flourish or to express, you know, or to allow you to transform into who you were meant to be out of fear. And so the message here too is that there's, with this peaceful resolution is, and hero, is that maybe they're looking at you as being the hero who has, because when I was laying out this card, I heard that Mariah Carey old song, Hero, you know, when a hero comes along, like, look inside you and be strong. And I almost feel like this passed on loved one is looking at you like you are the hero that will resolve and find peace in their hearts. Like, they see you as being capable of doing it. And not just you're capable, but this is the right time to do it. Because in the past, and they don't want you to let the past hold you back, right? So while you're carrying this baggage, it feels like an emotional baggage of your ancestors, of the past, of the societies that they lived in, that were very restrictive and repressive. It's like now, while you still carry that, you can shed it. You can shed it and continue to fly. But there's this need to release and this need to embrace who you are, and don't let the past hold you back. And that could even be a relationship with this individual as well. Like, I don't know what their time was like on this earth, but for some of you, I feel like that is very relevant. If there was a past with them as well that held you back, they also want you to shed that as well, and to live according to your heart. Because it's like, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Like, I feel like your heart is like, was like theirs. Like, that's what I'm feeling. And there was like a lot of sadness in their heart. like really painful. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh my God. Sorry guys. But they want you to communicate that. Like, I'm getting like it needs to be expressed in some sort of way. They want you to communicate that some way, or to let it out in some sort of way, and to have a release for it. And it's like, you see here how there's this butterfly. This is a sad reading. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm crying like this, but there's a butterfly on the tip of this sword, and she's like looking up at it, and I just feel this as like communicating, you know, with the higher realms. And at the very, very tip of it, you know, you keep doing it, and it keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's like you're going to be guided along, and then you're going to find peace and transformation. And you're just not going to be healing the past, because as you heal the past, it's like you're healing the future as well. Yeah, so that's the message. And it's like they're definitely like watching over you. I see that with this little you know, like those angel babies, and I just got this feeling of like this could be a baby for some of you. Maybe it was a miscarriage, an angel baby. And they also want you to heal and let go and move forward. And know that. And oh my God, I just saw a rainbow. And just this is confirmation that you're to look forward to a rainbow baby. So a baby after, you know, a miscarriage or the death of a child or something like that. So I'm getting that message as well. So yeah, so look inside you and be strong. And I think they look at you as a hero, you know. So yeah, so that is your reading, group 1. Like it if you like this message. If it was helpful, if it resonated with you, leave a comment. Let me know if this message was for you. All the best to you. Bye, guys. All right, group 2, welcome to your reading. Those who picked this Larimar and released the Petals card, this is your reading. Message from your passed on loved one. So I'm just going to start off by saying that usually when I'm laying out the cards and I'm shuffling, like I get some messages, but I don't know, this time around I feel like I have no idea what this is. So I guess we're just going to have to take it step by step. And I think that is a message for you. So that is the first message, is, you know, this is going to be a step-by-step unfolding for you. I also got the serenity prayer, actually. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So, okay, the message that I'm getting here from your passed on loved one has a lot to do with, because here we have Maya, illusion, and we have awakening. So, you know, when I'm getting like illusion, I'm thinking of just the illusion of death, right? Like, you know, that's one aspect. I'm also getting, be careful with the words that you're speaking as well. So with the illusion and death and changing, here we have release, transformation, death, and rebirth, shedding all change. So everything on the earth, you know, goes through cycles and processes, and everything, you know, that comes from the earth has to return back to the earth. And so we get this idea that, you know, things are what our senses, our 5 senses tell us they are, and that sort of perception. And so the message from your passed on loved one is that, you know, this is an illusion. Like, they are still here. They're still in spirit. And that's something that you can hold on to, right? Because there's certain things like, you know, in the earth realm where it's like it is permanent, like there's no coming back, there's no going back, you know. And I'm getting this strong feeling of maybe there were things that were left unsaid or things, you know, but there's no going back, you know. Certain things are final and certain things are permanent. So the other aspect of this illusion, that I'm getting with this awakening in reverse. Oh my Lord, wake me from this life. As a spiritual sheep, may I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. And so with this, and I'm tying this with this full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. And, you know, again, this to me looks like an awakening as well, with someone sleeping and then someone awakening. And then we saw this here in this awakening card, where this music or this sound is awakening this person. And so I'm feeling like what I'm getting, and with this illusion and this magician in reverse, is like, you know, to be careful with the words that you speak, because they are very powerful. Here we have the Three of Cups. And while it is, you know, losing someone, and this could be for anything, you know, Three of Cups is about abundance. And so, you know, in reverse, I'm getting like an unhappiness, with maybe the past or things being as they are, you know, and accepting that things are as they are and that there's no going back. Like this is the new normal, is what I heard. And you know, the things that you speak, the things that you say are very powerful in creating your new reality. You know, here we have shift the way to new potential. And so this is what you're being called to do, is to move into a new potential, a new, I was going to say a new timeline, a new beginning, you know, and having the courage with the Seven of Wands and valor to do so. You know, it's like, and I'm just getting a really strong feeling of like your words being very important. The things that you speak, the things that you say being very, very important. You know, it's like maybe needing affirmations, like such as what I'm seeing right here. Oh Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. You know, and start sort of speaking these things into existence. Because when in this card, when it talks about may I hear you through my own instincts and common sense, I'm also being drawn to this clairsentience card. You know, and it's like you're going to start to feel your way through this, you know. Maybe with, there's a lot of unknowns in this group, and I think the message here is mostly on making a decision with this Two of Swords to sort of accept the changes and the cycles, and know that there is more going on behind the scenes, and do affirmations if you need to help you through this transformation, to help you shift, and it does take courage, but it's like the universe is supporting you with this number 7. I'm getting like the universe is supporting you. It is supporting you behind the scenes, you know, with this illusion and awakening. And clairsentience is like, once you start doing this, you're going to start to feel more connected, and you're going to start to allow new things to shift and new things to come in. And it's all based on the way that you speak, you know. Because while there's a death, there's also a rebirth as well, you know. And, you know, the serenity prayer as well is also an affirmation. So I'm getting a strong sense of doing affirmations. You know, that's definitely the message. And just hold on to this idea that there is more going on behind the scenes. And that all it may take for you is just to speak differently, affirm differently, you know. You know, have the courage to do that, and more things will unwind and unfold for you for going forward, and that will help you grow and to awaken. And maybe this is a time for you to awaken to more of the realities of, like, you know, what's going on behind the scenes. And I think that's all that I'm going to say on this reading. But it is a decision. It is a decision to start somewhere, and that's with affirmations and the things that you speak, the things that you think. Mostly it's speak, though. And then more is going to be revealed. More is going to be unlocked. So I'm not getting a strong, a lot from this reading. And I think that's certainly on purpose, because, you know, you're intuitive, because now I'm seeing this intuition up here, because the message from your loved one is that you're going to feel your way out of this. And now I'm seeing the image of the Eight of Swords. Is like, you know, with this moon over her head, it's like using your intuition, feeling your way out of this, you know, using, like, I am almost going to say spiritual principles or spiritual ideas, you know, like manifestation, things like that. It's like there's going to be this unfolding of that for you. And so it's like you got to start one step at a time, you know, and go one step at a time and align for this change. And that's what you're being asked to do, is to align yourself. And the first thing is to align your speech, and yeah, and the rest is going to unfold for you. So that's your reading, group 2. If you like this reading, please give me a like, subscribe to see more videos, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Group 3. Okay, those of you guys who picked this pink opal and the void, this is your reading. So first of all, your cards came out like bam, like so fast, so fast. So I feel like this person is communicating with you all the time. And it's funny because your reading starts at 22:44. So that's another synchronicity as well. And I believe that really ties into this reading as well, is because with this void, it's like the message that they're trying to get to you is that right now they see you as a unicorn. So someone that is very unique, very special, that really stands out, has a lot of abilities to grow and nurture things. And there is something that you are working on, whether it's a skill, a project, a career, whatever the case may be, with this Eight of Pentacles. Learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor, attention to detail, skilled work that you love, something that you absolutely love. Like, look at these little kids. I just noticed this right now. They're just like peeking in the background over here. What is the relevance of that? I don't know what the relevance of that. I'll come back to that. But it's this skill, or this is something that's they think is going to make you very, very happy. And I think that you probably know that as well. A couple things about this person with man of the heart. I keep saying man of the heart, woman of the sky. Well, it's man of the earth, woman of the sky. When I was putting this down, I kept hearing man of the heart, woman in the sky. So maybe this person, if it's a male, they had a really great heart. They were really supportive of, maybe it was even a father figure, the way that I see these little girls looking at this older man, and he was just pouring things, and he made you so happy. because it's like they're just looking up at him in admiration. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like a wish fulfillment. Like he gave them what their heart's desire, what they wanted. Or maybe it was a woman with this Empress card who was so loving and nurturing and accepted you unconditionally. And so there's this big void without them there, right? And so now they're in spirit and they're telling you, and you know, maybe they were young when they passed, 48, you know. And I heard like only the good die young, and 48 is quite young to pass, but they are here to say, to just keep learning, to stay focused, to master what it is that is going to make you happy and fulfilled regardless, and let yourself stand out and be, and don't give up with this Nine of Wands until you are this King of Wands, like this expert. They know that you are going to be the best at what you do. They know that on the inside. And yeah, and with your life as a canvas in reverse, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. And so this is what they want you to know, that you get to choose your life, you get to manifest what you want. No matter how out there it may be, it is possible. You know, you just have to keep pouring into it the way that this man is pouring into his cups, you know. And I get that. And I get this feeling of like the more that you pour into this skill or this whatever it is, the more eventually, because after this is the Ten of Cups, which is this fulfillment that is going to come in as well. And I just get this feeling of like having children. Maybe you want to have children, because now I'm seeing great cosmic womb, you know. Maybe there's children that you want to have. And I guess they're saying you can do both. You can do both. You can be this Queen of Wands, you know, this leader, this, because with the Queen of Wands, I get someone who's a leader, someone who is like, not a CEO, but, you know, is a leader in a company or is very skilled at what she does outside of home. But then she comes home and she's very much loved by her family. And it's like, you know, been through a lot of shit too with this black cat on her. And I'm seeing this compass, you know, and it's close to her heart as well. So it's like, you know, let your heart, you know, be your compass as well. So yeah, like this is really the message, is it's on you to fill your cup. It's on you to make yourself happy. It's on you to put in the work. It's on you to decide what you want. You know, right now you may be experiencing a void, or this sort of like, I'm seeing like a darkness, like with this void. I mean, you know, it's like before the Big Bang, you know, embrace winter. So like, look at this as an opportunity, you know. And they're also letting you know to, with this Four of Pentacles in reverse, is, you know, be wise with your money. Be wise with your resources. Be wise with your time, you know. Use it wisely. And then you'll be able to have everything, you know, because I'm seeing like this career woman, or this woman who's very skilled and has her thing going on, and then is also able to be a nurturing parent as well. And so this could, you know, this could be roles reversed. It doesn't have to be a female if you're a male, but it's the same concept of being able to have it. But it's like, now I'm seeing like the Nine of Pentacles before the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you got to achieve this independently. Oh, I just heard we have to separate to elevate. So you know, this elevation or this mastery, it's going to come from spending time alone, and then you can combine with someone else, sort of thing. And then, you know, two combine to make three, and then there's children. So it's like, whatever it is that you want to create, they're saying don't give up on it, you know. and just follow your heart. You don't have to have this master plan, this master strategy on how it's going to get done, because you're going to be able to find your way in the dark like this owl over here. You know, it's all about what you say to yourself, and what you do, you know, and then, you know, being wise with your resources. Um, and and I'm getting this feeling of like, I just lost it. Or it's there, but it's not clear. There's more stuff that's going to be revealed to you as things manifest. So for now, it's like, do what you can, you know? Like, I'm seeing him offering her a few pentacles over here. And I'm saying, like, even if this is another thing, you may be offered things along the way, but, like, I'm getting, like, to stay committed. Stay committed to what you want to do. Stay committed to your skills. Stay committed to yourself. Like, don't sell yourself out, you know? You know, because someone can offer you, because it's like, look, he's like offering her, I know this is like a different context, but this is the way that I'm picking it up. He's offering her a few pentacles, and he's like, here, you want this? And she's like, no, I'm going to keep making my own pentacles, and I'm putting them on the wall. You just have one over there. Like, don't sell yourself short, you know? Keep pouring into yourself. Keep building yourself, and don't give up, and you will be reunited with, and that's another thing. Man of the earth, woman of the sky. And I'm just seeing this union of these two. It's like, I don't know. There's this feeling of union that I'm seeing. Maybe it's a union within yourself that you're going to experience. Like the masculine and the feminine within yourself. Or a feeling of like, when you achieve these things, you did so in union or in partnership with spirit, or with this passed on loved one that's looking over you, or that you'll reunion with them, you know, when you pass, or some type of union is going to take place, so long as you don't give up on what it is that you're working on, and you protect yourself and your heart, so that you can use it as your compass for going forward. And that, you know, this time when things are quiet, it's a time to create, you know, and you get to decide how you live your life. So yeah, so that's your message, group 3. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Bye, guys. Group 4, those of you who picked this crazy lace agate and this 4 of Pentacles, which I think it actually came out in reverse, so let me just reverse it. Okay, fine, I will. All right, so this is your reading, message from your passed on loved one. Okay, so this is, you know, I like this message. So this message really has to do with where you're at in your life, right? So, you know, we have the crazy lace agate, we have the 4 of Pentacles, we have autumn in reverse. So it's interesting because we are in autumn as well. So I feel like, okay, so let me start with what I was getting with when I was laying out the cards. So first of all, the cards kept falling on the floor, and so it made me think of this autumn card, and this need for things to just fall, like, and you know, when leaves fall off their the stems, and just letting go, right? Like with this 4 of Pentacles, it's just letting go of stuff, letting go of things, you know. And you know, with the death, it's like, because I was getting this connection to death, right? Because here we go, letting go, autumn, and then the north, meaning winter, right? You could see the winter here. And so it's like the first step, and you know what you're letting go of here are things that are not valuable to you, right? Things that they just don't serve you in some sort of way. See how here she's clutching onto her purse? So it's like, if something is not of value to you, if people, and you know, here with never ending story, you know, I'm getting this with people, right? So here we have the Page of Swords, right? And, you know, if you see people and they're constantly like, in this vicious circle, this vicious cycle, it's like a never-ending story with them, then, you know, it's funny because I'm looking at this mirror right here, and it's like they need to hold a mirror up to themselves and figure it out on their own. And it's not for you to do anything for them, right? It's just a time for you to let go of that. It's funny too because here you could see there's a compass with this heart, and it says, you probably can't see it. You guys can't see it, but it's a compass with a heart, and it's like yes, no, da da da, and it's literally pointing between a yes and a no. And I'm getting that to mean like, you know, you got to make some decisions and about what's valuable to you, what you can shed, what you can release, what's no longer worth it for you to hold on to. And so I see this as like letting go, like how it is in autumn, right? And right now we are in autumn, and eventually it will transition into winter. And when I'm saying winter, I'm talking about a period where you're going to, you know, when you get rid of things, it's like there's this void, right? There's an emptiness, but that's the time to start to plant seeds and create new, right? And to start to communicate to the universe and to the earth, and to manifest what it is that you want. Because one another thing that I heard while I was shuffling the cards was, you're supposed to be a teacher, my dear. That's were the exact words that I heard with this teaching and learning. And you're gonna have like these Page of Swords, like these apprentices under you, looking to you, trying to learn from you. But you have to create space for it, right? And you have to set the intention for this. And when I say set the intention, I feel like this is a calling that's on you with answering the call over here. That's a calling on you. It's not like, it's like a merging between like your purpose and you aligning your purpose with that of you aligning your intentions with that of your purpose. Oh, and I'm making a triangle with my hand subconsciously as well. So it's like this mind, body, spirit, bringing it all together and bringing it into alignment. And I'm thinking the word integrity, you know, being integrated, having all parts of you integrated as well, in order to move forward and to be very clear and to truly manifest, right? And we don't know what's going to come out of it, because here we have the untold story in reverse, right? And so here it's like, you know, I'm getting with this Two of Wands in reverse is, you know, you don't have to make plans per se with how this teaching and learning is going to unfold. I feel like the plans are left, you just have to answer the call, and you'll be led and you'll be guided, you know? And right now the call is for you to shed what's no longer of value to you. Or it's not even that it's not valuable in some cases. It could just be, now I heard like there's a time and a season. Like there's certain people, like maybe you've grown past it or you've moved on past it. Like, are you just holding on because of, various reasons that you would hold on to something? Is it because you're looking at them as your teacher? Here, because we have Hero in reverse, and it's like, are you looking at others as gurus and teachers? Are you the student of theirs? Well, it's like now I'm feeling, again, like with that integration that I was talking about, it's time for you to integrate it with what you know, and then you become the teacher. And it's going to be... it's going to be different from how they taught, for example. And there's a different type of student out there for what you have to offer. And like I'm getting something with the numbers here. Give me a second to do the math. Yeah, so let me just make sure the math is right. Yeah, so with this is an 11, and then this is a 12. So I'm getting like, you're going to go from an 11 to a 12. So being like where you think that others are the teacher, the others are the gurus, the others to you being it yourself. And that doesn't mean that you can't continue to learn, but I feel like you're going to synthesize the information in some type of way that is unique and different. But again, I mean, I'm being brought back to this, the untold story. It's like that's going to unfold in due time. And so yeah, so that is the message from your passed on loved one. I feel like they're definitely watching you. They're watching you learn, and they're watching how you view yourself as, you know, maybe a student yourself. And they're like, no, you're supposed to be a teacher, my dear. You know, you're supposed to be, because there's something about you, I'm getting, where you are a good balance of like logic and emotion, of like intuition and like the logical aspect or something like that. You know, it's like this perfect balance, like I'm seeing with these two flowers that are like crossed here together. And so that may be different. Like you may, like, and the example I'm getting is like, you may come from like a rational background, you know, maybe with work, very logical, very scientific, maybe, you know, it doesn't have to be, but you know, you're learning about like, say like the intuitive arts. And so now you're going to have a different way of synthesizing and like integrating and putting that information together, and then perhaps having a more clearer way of communicating that out to students and to people, so that it could be more better received by more people, by the masses, that sort of thing. And there's something very valuable about it. So any person that makes you feel unsettled has to go, because here you know, I just got this feeling of this crazy lace, and it's just this crazy, right? So anything that's going to unsettle you is like, because in the winter we want it to be quiet, we want it to be peaceful, because things are it's almost like beneath the surface. Like it's reminding me right now, I'm getting an image of I wanted to do a garden last year, and you know, so I'm doing the research. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get like a garden bed and throw everything in there, and I'm like, man, I gotta buy all the soil. Anyways, long story short, I did my research, and I was supposed to start it in the winter. You know, put the compost underneath and do all these things to prepare the soil for the spring and for planting of the seeds, right? And so that's what I'm getting with you, is that the autumn is the release, the winter is preparing the soil. And then the spring is when you plant the seeds, or you know, something along those lines. But hopefully you understood what I'm trying to get, and I'm sure that you did. So yeah, there's this calling that is going to that's going to happen, right? And so just plan for it, because it's coming in. That's what your loved one wants you to know. That plan for it. It's definitely coming in. You're going to receive the call, but for now, start preparing. And yeah, and that's your message. So good luck with that. All the best to you guys. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you like to see more. I will see you guys soon. Bye.